fault that they suck, okay? It's just...
You don't have to say it.
No,
You don't have to tell
you
them.
just said get good.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the PNG Podcast. I am your host, John, and I am joined by these tofu-tastic people over here, Billy, TJ, and Hono, and also Alex, too.
Wow, I'm not as tofu-tastic.
Shade.
I'm just kidding, Alex. Anyways, let's get into the topics for this week. So, I think one of the big things that happened over the weekend is, of course, Pokemon. Need I say
Oh
more?
my god.
Gotta
I
love
have
it.
So
many things happened over the week.
to
There was,
say.
let's see, what did we get? We got some Pokemon Unite updates. A new Pokemon Duraludon is coming. I've been trying to get these guys to join me on this game for the longest time. They still say no, and it's fine.
Wait, which
I remember you mentioning about like inviting us to guys. Let's play Pokemon Unite. I did tell you I'd be down to play. It never happened.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sorry about
fine.
that.
It's fine.
Do you still play it?
I don't like MOBAs,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I still play.
No, I
I'm
want to
not
play.
gonna
I've
play
just been
it,
busy
yeah.
with my video. I said I'd play after.
That's what
Yeah,
you
I'm
said,
still down to play.
Hono, when I asked you to play Aram with me.
Okay, but I haven't finished my video. So.
Yeah, she hasn't finished her video.
she's on the ultra grind right now.
What's
Yeah.
your level in Pokemon Unite? Like
I am level.
Are you playing ranked?
I think I'm 37 or 38.
Is that high in Pokemon Unite? What's
Yeah,
the
I
level
think it's
cap?
approaching like the max level or something like that.
Does the level matter, or
Not
I thought
really.
it was just like
You just get awards for leveling up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought Pokemon Unite died like right like a few weeks
Upon
after
arrival.
its release.
No, I mean it earned like Game of the Year, something like that.
No, it didn't.
What?
No, it didn't.
Crap.
No, it didn't.
I've never heard that
App of the
anywhere.
Year. It earned awards, guys.
This
'cause
is
it's a great
fake
game.
news.
Granted,
we're
lots
gonna
of
get
problems,
canceled
but
on
it's
this
a great-
podcast for spreading fake information, misinformation.
Fake news, fake like
Okay,
even
anyway,
if it
I'm
did
not-
win awards.
All right, fine.
I
You
didn't
guys
hear
think
about
it's
it.
you guys think it's a bad game. I disagree. But there was
I didn't say
also
it was
there
bad.
there was also some other games, Pokemon games that were teased. You know, we got the new region. Was it
Yes.
Violet and Scarlet?
Oh yeah, the new
Coming
generation.
out. That was a big
A
thing.
whole,
Got
it's
to
a
see the new
whole ass
starters.
generation. Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to know, like,
Exciting.
what are your guys' thoughts of, I guess,
We need to
Either
start
Pokemon
with the
in
starters.
general.
Well, there's a lot of
already have the
feelings
starters,
going on
yeah.
Twitter.
The
Oh my
starters, the
gosh,
starters,
this
the
weekend on
starters.
Twitter was so annoying. Like, I just
What do you mean annoying, Billy? You're such a boomer.
everyone no, it just the polarizing opinions on these starters just gave me like whiplash. You know? I was just like,
No.
how can people have such strong opinions on these freaking pixels? Like I can't. I mean, okay, not just pixels. I get that they're very beloved characters, but like, you know,
Yes.
people would go really hard one way and then they go really hard on the other way. I'm just like, I can't take this right now. I need to step
what
away.
did you think of the starters, Billy? Did you like them?
I'm on team.
He doesn't
Quaxley.
care.
No, I do care. I love
Apple of your
Quaxley.
eye?
Quaxley is the most Pokemon.
You mean the watered one, the
Pokemon.
duck?
Yeah.
Seem like a
Dude, his name
Quaxley
is-
dude.
They've already had.
His name is Quaxley. It's a great
Quaxley.
name. Quaxley.
That is a pretty great
It's a
name.
duck.
I want to touch up on the names because like the other two
Yeah.
names kind of sound like Spanish or Puerto
They're like
Rican to me.
European. They're really
They're like
European.
spri-
right?
It's like La Sprigatito and like
What the heck?
and then there's
Wait,
and then
I
there's
don't-
and then there's Quaxley and then there's Quaxley.
Quaxley, yeah. Quaxley. That's a
Yeah,
normal
it's funny.
Pokemon name, but like the
I-
other
like,
ones
why
are
do
like
they-
super weird.
Why did the other ones
I
sound
didn't even
so
know what their
Latino?
names were. So
Wait, how do you say the grass one?
Sprigatito.
Are you serious?
Is that
Like
really?
he's-
I
Are
think
you
it's
serious?
all
named
native.
Is it Sprigatito or Sprigatito? I don't know.
Sprig- Tostino?
What is that a
Sprigatito.
reference to? Like what plant is that?
I don't know. Like a Sprigate?
Spring?
Something?
Maybe
All I
it's
heard was
like.
spaghetti.
Yeah. it
Wait,
sounds
what?
like
Where's the
spaghetti.
region from again?
I think
I
Is it
don't know.
Spain?
is it Italy? Or-
I forgot, but probably something related to the language, because like Fue Coco, Fue probably related to like fuego and
Spanish.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
What about Quaxley?
But like,
Quaxley is just
Quaxley is
There's Quaxley. What is that?
Quaxley.
He's a Pokemon. It doesn't matter.
It's like the other two was like named by Latinos. It's like, oh, these are great names, and then there's like Quaxley.
Yeah.
It's like one of the developers was like, no, we're going with Quaxley.
Exactly.
No,
and that's
no.
why he's the best. Or she.
So TJ
No.
likes the grass cat.
Yes.
Wait,
yes,
what?
yes,
Okay,
yes,
can I
yes, yes.
ask
What do you mean
you-
what? What do
Can
you
I
mean
ask
what?
you why do you have
Well,
this affinity towards this?
You know they
green
have
cat?
a cat
It's-
starter already from Olympic.
Yes,
'Cause it's green.
Litten was
Definitely-
objectively the best cat starter. You can't.
It's definitely
argue me on
not because it's a green
that. Oh,
colored.
So it
Pokemon.
is.
It's a green cat.
It's because it's a green cat. It's
because you like green
it's
and you
two-
like cats, so it hits
It's
both.
two
I thought you
of
liked
the
frogs.
best things I like. Okay, here's
thought
the thing,
frogs were
Billy.
your
A lot
thing.
of I like frogs, but I'm not infatuated with frogs. I just thought.
Oh, wait.
frogs-
Cats.
Wait, first.
No, the
No,
Wait,
no,
what?
It's
You
not
just-
in it.
you
That's
just
not it.
admitted-
you
just
call
add-
TJ a furry?
You just admitted. No, he just
the
admitted that he's
thing.
infatuated.
Okay,
Is
with
that why you don't want him to be?
listen,
Want her to be
listen.
bipedal because you're afraid of being
Listen,
attracted
here's
to
the thing,
evolution?
I'm not crazy about frogs. Okay, frogs are cute.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
To
So
be
he
fair,
likes
and I
Froakie.
chose a frog for my mascot because I thought it was
sure.
cute and it went well with my character.
And
Uh,
it's green.
I like
green.
Sprigatito because I love cats and yeah, green. I've never seen a Pokemon like Sprigatito. Okay, like a green cat. Who?
Look no further than
it's
it's
never
just
been-
a green version.
It's never
of
been
the
done before.
Firestarter.
It's never been done before. It's like the cutest thing. It's
All
the
right,
cutest little
okay.
thing.
Okay, so you like the grass one. Billy likes Quaxley.
Who likes the
And
fire?
Hono.
I like Boy Coco.
Hono
who do you choose?
Oh, yeah, wait. I want to hear what Hono said because I saw an Instagram
Yeah,
post of Hono.
Why are you laughing at me and Boy Coco?
Wait. Wait.
She explained
Do
to
you
me
stand
why she
Boy
likes
Coco?
Boy Coco.
Yeah, because the bio, like it says, Boy Coco is laid
Oh.
back and does things at its own pace, which is very much
Oh,
me.
okay.
So I was
It was
like,
a
Wait,
very
say
it
the-
was a very pretty picture. I liked it. I was
thank you,
surprised
John.
other
Thank
stuff
you.
I was amazed
honey.
you drew that so fast. I
Honey,
was like,
you
"Dang, I
didn't
wish I
finish.
could
You
draw
didn't
like
finish
that."
your sentence. Say the other lines as well. There's just something about Boy Coco.
Well, it's
that you
because
wanna
he's
protect.
like goofy looking. Like he looks like a McDonald's toy, like with cheese on him.
Oh yeah, the cheese.
I love
I
that.
just saw an
Special
article.
Goofy.
It's like that
this special
starter is
child.
basically like if Gibble was in like the Mario world or something.
Oh, Fuecoco?
Yeah,
Gibble
yeah.
in the Mario world.
So Alex, I'm curious. Do you have any preference?
I like Bulbasaur.
So you're like an OG. That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's Gen 1.
classic
Actually,
Gen
when
one.
I'm looking at this now, and I like the red one.
Yes.
Is that the?
Pledge allegiance
Yes.
now, Alex. Pledge your
Yeah,
allegiance.
you have to choose.
All right, so we got
Yeah.
two. We got two for the fire one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
not
like
into
Coco looks
Pokemon,
like-
That would
so-
it would probably. Oh, so you're not that big on Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm not that big into Pokemon, but I do like the red
fair.
one, the red dinosaur one. It looks
Does
cute.
okay? I have a question. Does it look like an apple? Is this supposed to be?
I
an
think
apple?
it's
That's
supposed
what
to
I'm
be an
saying. It
apple.
looks like an apple. Yeah, it looks like.
But
It's
there's
a
al-
it's a
there's
dinosaur
already-
type,
An apple.
right?
There's already
There's
an
already
apple
an
Pokemon.
apple Pokemon though.
Yeah.
Okay, but there are like a
Jinx.
bunch
but
of
he's
cat
a
Pokemons
dinosaur
too.
type.
And it's a crocodile.
The
I like his
apple
buck
was.
tooth. It's so cute.
Right?
Yeah, the single
Yeah.
tooth.
I guess for me, it's like it more matters like what does the final evolution look like?
That's true.
Oh my!
Because like in the
goodness.
past,
I don't
like there were starters where I was just like, ugh, that thing looks terrible.
Sorry.
But then I see the final, I'm just like, oh, that looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Like,
glad
That's
they're
what
that
I'm
one.
like
badass or
most
cool.
scared of right now. It's like I'm shaking.
Why?
right
Why
now.
are you
Yeah.
afraid?
Just imagining what the developers has done into the like future evolutions. They probably already finished developing it, right? Like future
Yeah,
evolutions.
usually
They
do.
just haven't,
They
like,
already
revealed
have.
it
They
yet.
usually have like the full
Yeah, of course.
Pokédex like already done.
They're already
and
done
then-
with the entire game.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah,
waiting.
and now we just wait
Yeah, we
and
just
then
wait,
accept our fate.
Yeah.
You know?
So you're afraid that the little
It's
green
gonna-
cat
it's gonna
is
end
gonna
up
be
like-
bipedal.
like that.
It's gonna
other,
end, it's a,
like
it's,
that other.
it's gonna
cat
end up like
starter.
it's no, it's gonna end up like Sobbles. You know, I loved Sobbles, and they did him dirty.
But
Inteleon?
I thought
Inteleon looks
was
cool.
No,
Yeah.
his mid evolution
He
looks
grew
so weird.
Oh, the
That.
the middle one. Okay.
Okay, wait.
No
Most
one
middle
cares
ones
about
are
the
pretty
middle
bad,
ones
yeah.
anyway.
But the last
middle ones
evolution
are
is also
pretty
kind of weird, to be honest.
I don't like any of the.
But he's like a
evolutions.
cool sniper. That's
Yeah.
like pretty unique.
He looks awkward. to
He
be
can make a gun out of his
Hmm.
fingers.
They were much cooler, like evolutions,
day?
like fan made evolutions,
Oh,
like,
Oh.
running on Twitter, and I like those.
I don't know.
I feel like the fans really know, like they know.
You think
better
so?
the
how-
fans
how it should
know what
look.
the community wants.
I think that's
Yeah.
your opinion.
There's so much drama.
I mean, it is an opinion at the end of the day,
Yeah.
yes, but like, I've seen more people, you know.
Yeah. Like your
choose the
opinion
fan,
is like you like the
animation
green
art.
cat, and my opinion is that I think it's a very boring green cat.
Yeah, it's cute, but like
okay.
that's it.
Look.
Okay,
Here's
yeah,
the
I
thing.
agree.
That's all that matters.
Here's the
That's
thing
all that
about
matters.
the green cat. Is that supposed to be like a leaf on its face? Is that really its character?
It looks like a marijuana.
It's so
It's
boring.
Marijuana.
Yeah, people were calling it the weed cat. Like
is that
literally.
what that's?
Yeah, a lot of
Stop calling my child
a lot of
weak
people were
cat.
like, "Oh, it's
Stop,
like just
stop
you
it.
know the special abilities to get the opponent high."
Oh
or like his passive ability is that it
unsee
is
now.
high.
I can't unsee the weed cat.
Bro,
Yeah.
I saw the picture Ross,
Yeah.
like Ross O'Donovan drew
Yeah.
Rubber Ninja,
Yeah,
and I was like,
It was
I was laughing. It was funny, but I was
Yeah.
also livid. It was
Yeah.
like making fun of my child,
Damn.
almost. Same
So,
feeling.
I was just thinking about this in terms of Pokemon starters. When
I don't
saw-
care if you think it's boring.
No.
I think it's the best.
I
It's
just
the
want to
best Pokemon.
explain, my observations after looking at all the past starters. I was like, you know what? I like when the starters, like their designs, have something to do with like their type, like how Bulbasaur has a bulb, and Charmander has a flame on its tail, and then Chikorita has a leaf on its head. Stuff like that. It's kind of cool when they implement the element like on their bodies.
Well, I don't even know what you're talking about when you mentioned about.
And
like, the
basically,
leaf
with
on
this
its
cat, they
face.
just slapped.
Do you
like,
know
a leaf on
Chikorita?
its face.
I know Chikorita.
Yeah, it has a leaf on its head.
Uh-huh.
And so
what a-
it's a grass type. You can visibly see that it's a grass type because there's
Yeah.
a leaf on its head.
The mark
design.
on its face on Sprigato is a leaf, in fact.
You see, that's the thing.
Sprig-
It doesn't look-
Sprigatito.
It's a really ugly leaf.
No, what do you mean?
Like
It's
it doesn't
adorable.
give off.
Get
it
out of
doesn't
here.
give off a grass type. It's like, oh, what's
it
grassy
doesn't
about
look
it?
Look at its look
It's
at its
grass
color.
because it's
like
green,
it's like
Alex.
petals.
Oh yeah, but it's
why.
just
Its color-
green.
Its color looks like petals. Okay, it's adorable. Okay, I don't want to hear it.
I just don't know.
I don't want to
what-
hear it.
It's very
making fun
early.
of my
we don't know
Pokemon.
what is in store for this game. I mean, the
Yeah.
graphics in itself looks.
The graphics look
Looks
really
pretty
good.
cool.
Oh, the graphics look better. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
than,
like it's
Arceus,
basically
right?
like a push off from like Legends of Arceus. Like
Yeah.
Legends of Arceus is like an introduction to like what the quality is gonna be like
Yeah.
for future Pokemon games.
So I guess does that mean that all future moving forward like main titles
just
are
gonna
going to
get
be
better,
open
man.
world?
Except for the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Well, that's the old one, but I'm saying like moving forward, like all the main titles are going to be open world now, huh?
I mean, that's pretty cool, right? I mean, that's like
'Cause it'd be
trying
easier to
get-
develop
It's trying to
that.
emulate like the feeling of being an actual trainer, like in a Pokemon
Yeah.
world. Like getting to go on your own adventures and roaming around. Because I mean, when you watch the animes, it's just like, oh, that would be so cool if I got to do that.
Yeah.
Have a team of Pokemon, setting out with your friends, not having to
Yeah.
worry about like taxes and paying money to traveling the world.
Yeah. How do they
Oh,
make money
yeah.
in the anime? How do they
Yeah.
afford to eat?
Yeah, well, basically, game theory just ruins that whole thing for you. It just tells you
Oh,
like,
okay.
that you're gonna be absolutely broke by being a Pokemon master.
Gotcha. I think I've seen like the beginning
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah. So So,
I posted a picture on No Mic.
Oh, let me see.
Please don't make the evolution look like this. No, please.
Yo.
you know,
That's
actually,
a blunt for the
that
tail.
actually, that doesn't look too bad.
It doesn't look bad,
doesn't
but
look
like
that bad.
It looks cool.
They put no, the tail.
But
The
what
tail.
makes
It's
it
a
look like a
blunt.
fire type?
It looks
Which
cool.
doesn't
Kinda
make
does
sense.
look like a fire.
Yo, fire grass.
Dude,
type.
a grass and fire type.
That's contradictory.
Oh, that would be.
No,
It's
No,
okay.
that would be
Don't-
so cool.
That makes
That'd
the
be
meta
so
more
cool,
interesting.
actually.
That's all.
It's
it
like
does.
almost as
Yeah.
cool because they have a
Competitive
fire and water type Pokemon. So
They do.
yeah, it's
Which
a
one? Oh,
legendary
really?
from Alolan Gen, I think.
Oh.
Exactly.
like
that makes it so much more
Yeah,
interesting. I
I
feel
think it's
like
like- I
it's
think
it's
it's
a more
interesting.
overpowered like Pokemon that's like ineffective to like both elements, you know, and
Well,
it's harder to
yeah.
kill. or
Sometimes
it's
they
like
gain more
it's tougher.
weaknesses, and then sometimes they lose more weaknesses.
Yeah,
So.
there's only like I don't remember
Oh,
what
that's
subtype
how it
or what
works.
combination is like impervious to everything. It used to be Ghost and Dark,
Yeah.
but then
But-
they added Fairy and that messed up everything.
But they can't really do that for the starters. They can't have grass and fire.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Obviously, they're
I
not
don't
going to do
know.
that.
Wait, I want to go back on like the starters again. Like Fuecoco, is that a dinosaur type?
No,
It's a
it's a
crocodile.
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 And there's no dinosaur
Oh.
type.
if anything, it
dragon
would become
type.
like if it was like a prehistoric inspired, it'd probably be like rock. As a
It could be
dual
fire
type.
dragon.
Yeah.
There should be a dinosaur.
Look at all
type.
these
I think
nerds
dinosaurs
talking about
are cool.
Pokemon.
This is your idea, John.
I know.
Literally
I
your
know.
idea.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
actually thinking about buying the game and playing it, like just because.
Wait, doesn't the
I was
game
gonna
come out
buy
when
it
you're
now.
in the military?
Dang, Hono.
I'm sorry. Wait.
Bro.
Wait, no, I'm sorry.
Way to bring it. Way to be a downer.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to
He's like gonna go
say?
cry.
Well, 'cause you're getting
Sorry,
so
you
passionate
can't play
about it.
Sprigato. Sprigatito
You just-
or whatever.
You
You'll
just
never
stepped
get
on my
your little-
hope.
You can't play it with spaghetti, TJ.
You can't play with your spaghetti cat or wheat cat.
It's not a spaghetti cat. Stop.
Dorito.
I can
cat.
play it. It's not like I can't. I probably
Cool.
can't play it on release, probably,
I just
but
imagine.
I can still play it.
I just imagine TJ having to play on his Nintendo Switch under the cover so his
You
boot
can't
camp
get
instructor
it.
doesn't see him.
My spaghetti.
He's like hiding from
can't-
his mom.
Is there any way
playing under
you
the
can't. You
sheets.
can't even bring. You can't even bring a.
Can
Switch.
you like smuggle it
it's
in
just your
somehow?
phone.
Like, what if I sent you a plushie and just hid it
No.
inside of there?
You have to
No,
cut it open.
you can't do that.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's that.
They run it through metal
It's
detectors.
restricted. It's illegal. Yeah.
Mm.
Just your phone. That's all you're allowed. Just your phone. And a couple of like, I guess, mementos, like a picture frame or something. I don't know. Picture.
Are you gonna have a picture frame of Hono so you can think about Hono when you're in the military?
I don't need that. I have my phone.
Oh,
Wait, wait.
No, he'll probably,
I was just-
he'll probably have a picture frame of spaghetti cat. Instead
oh my god. Yeah.
I'll probably,
Or the
have
little heart
a
locket.
picture frame. I'll probably have a picture frame just for bragging rights,
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Because when you have a
Nice.
girlfriend in the military, you're popular.
Really?
Wait, how do you know that?
Because it's just a thing in the military. Because
Oh.
if you're
They respect
single-
you a little bit more.
I guess so. Yeah.
I guess
It's
That
like
makes
a thing.
sense.
Wow.
Okay.
In the military, it's like, wow, you have a girlfriend. Show us your pictures. Those pictures.
Yeah. Anyways, well, I mean, for the new game that I'm just curious about is what kind of new bug Pokemon are they gonna have, and do they look cool?
Oh,
That's the
true.
real.
They don't-
That's my real question.
I
That's
mean,
your
When
most
do we get to
curious,
figure out like
parts?
the evolutions and other Pokemon?
It's gonna be revealed
they
like
have to
later
do all
down
the
the
Later
line,
stories
on,
right?
first.
yeah.
They're not gonna tell you anything about.
More in
Pokemon, yeah.
just leave it to like the data miners or people that go into this kind of stuff.
Yeah, and then like post articles about leaked evolution.
Yeah,
leaked
the whole
stuff,
Pokédex has been leaked.
I
or
thought you don't like
spoiled.
looking at leaks, John.
Yeah, I don't. Unless if it's for like Pokemon, because that way I know like what's coming. I have
don't know.
exceptions.
I said I was gonna get Arceus, and I haven't gotten it yet. I'm too busy.
You know what's sad is that I bought it and I played it for a few hours like on stream, but I still haven't played like the rest of it yet.
Yeah, I don't want to.
What's it like playing Arceus? Because I did see a couple of streamers like Joey, the anime man.
It was it was
play
cool.
it.
It was cool. It was just
It looked cool.
Heard the intro's
I
pretty
just
cool.
haven't had time to play it really because I've just been so busy playing Pokemon Unite and Genshin Impact. You know.
Yes. Genshin has a grip on our lives.
I do
so.
feel like it's harder to get into a new game, no matter how high the hype is. Because if you have a pre-existing game that you're playing already,
Yeah.
you're already invested
You're
in it.
dedicated.
So it's like really hard
Yeah.
to get into new games.
Yeah.
At that point, I feel like
Yeah.
because that's like
I don't know.
more time being invested into like your already like busy schedule, like
Especially
with
if
the
you're,
games
like,
that you're playing.
a YouTuber, and you have to
Yeah, I know.
like think about work all the time. It's kind of hard to
Yeah.
balance 2 games and a YouTube channel.
Exactly.
But you also want to enjoy your
Yeah,
life, you know.
course.
And
Yeah.
it's like,
It's just hard.
it is
to
busy,
balance.
but like you gotta learn to like still
Yeah.
like sit back, lay back, and
There are like
your
so
time.
many games that are upcoming in the future that I know about that I'm just like, oh, they look so cool, but I just can't imagine having enough time to play them all.
I know. that
Like for
feeling all
example,
too
that
well.
new Kirby game that's coming out, that looks really fun.
Oh yeah.
I
the
don't
3D
even
one.
know much about that. Like, how is that gonna look like? It looks like just another version of like Mario, like Galaxy or something. Galaxy
Yeah.
Mario.
Yeah,
It's like
just a lot
3D
of like
Mario
open
titles.
world. Like a lot of games are like taking like open world kind of.
Except it's not
models.
open world.
I
Yeah.
want to try play Elden Ring. Just
Oh, I wanted
yeah,
to.
so that was another.
I
thing
wanted
I
to
was
talk
gonna
about
ask, like,
that.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I was saying. I don't think you're here for
are
this,
we
Alex.
Are we
Alex.
skipping right to Elden Ring?
Alex, you weren't here when I said this earlier, but like this weekend, my entire Twitter feed was Pokemon and Elden Ring. Like,
yeah, I saw
people
that tweet of yours.
would not be quiet about it, and I was like, I'm trying to avoid spoilers, and also people have terrible takes on Pokemon.
Is that why is that why you're annoyed by it? Like the whole
Yeah,
weekend because of spoilers?
It's not
and,
just
like-
spoilers. It's just like, I mean, everybody was just saying like, oh, saying stuff about how it's so hard and like, they're just like giving really meaningless, insightful
Wait, what's
takes
wrong
on
with that?
the difficulty of video games. I guess it's like,
You mean
oh,
Elden
just
Ring,
suck
like
at video
specifically
games now.
Elden Ring.
it's just like people complain about how hard it is, but other people are like praising it a lot. I'm like, well, yeah. I mean,
The pro gamers are.
it's just a lot of
praising the
perplexing
non-pro
opinions,
gamers.
and it gives me
Some
whiplash.
people just need to get good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
there's nothing
so
wrong with there's nothing
Alex-
wrong with it. I just don't want to see
you
like,
just don't
my
want to
whole-
see.
my whole timeline to be about one video game. You know, it's just a little silly.
the
Okay.
Yeah.
I
To
feel
be-
like
to
the
be
boss
fair-
I'm not
fights-
saying that it's wrong or anything.
I feel
It's
like the
fine.
boss fights from Elden Ring looks pretty epic. It just feels like you really
Yeah.
like you won. Like it has a feeling in your heart.
Like when you kill them, finally.
when you kill them, it's just like whoa.
You saw some gameplay.
Yeah, I saw Asu playing it. I was like, holy crap! And I didn't even know what Elden Ring was. I just like
Me
know
neither.
watched him, and then
But-
he just kept
yeah.
dying at this boss fight, and then when he
no.
finally defeated it, I was just like, wow, why do I
let's
feel
go.
happy for some
Yeah.
reason?
It's like
I don't even.
second-hand rewarding feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like he
I like
tried
that
so
one.
hard.
How long did it
And
take
then,
him to kill that boss?
I
got
think the chat was like counting his deaths. I think it was
Oh,
around
yeah, yeah.
15 deaths or 15 to 20 deaths. I don't remember.
That's pretty good. If like I think Asu's a pro gamer, so like
Yeah.
that's pretty good on him. I heard it took like some people 10 hours
oh
or
my
more
god!
to like defeat one
Like a
boss.
regular boss.
I don't think
Not
I
even
can
the last
play
one.
the
Really?
same boss for 10 hours straight. That sounds.
I feel like that's the reason why
sounds
some people
bad.
like get super.
That just sounds
know,
toxic, man. Like super tilting.
super done with tilted and done with the game. Like I
Yeah.
think those are like the perplexing opinions you talked about, Billy. Is that some people it's just hard for them, you know?
Yeah, I
And
know.
They don't
like they want to
they might not have the
enjoy the
mechanics.
story and the game, but they can't get past a certain part because they're just not that good. And
Yeah,
then
some
people
people-
just
some
say
people
get good, and then they're like, "Well, I don't want to just get good. I can't. I have other stuff to do in my life." Well,
Yeah.
True.
too bad. So sad. Watch
It's
it on
just
YouTube.
another thing where you need to know like when to stop playing. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, reset. Like resetting your mind to like
yeah.
beat big obstacles like in video games. I think that's like a big thing.
Yeah.
To be honest. Like
Very
the first
prominent
time
in
around
MOBAs too.
this is a little off topic but not really. But like the first time around I played Getting Over It.
Oh.
Like I played it for the very first time. I sucked really hard and I couldn't get past like the first level, you know? Like the very like 2-3% of the game, and I stopped playing for a while, and I came back to it, and I was able to finish the game.
Ace.
Yeah.
like-
it's because you have like a clear mindset
Yeah.
on getting over
Yeah,
it.
You weren't
yeah.
as tilted.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Your
I was
emotions, your emotions affect your mechanics and like
Of
your
course,
game
yeah.
like decision making.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Sometimes
was-
you just need a little break, and then your muscles actually like kind of learn or like
Yes.
adjust to what you need to do. It's kind of like
They're
the
less
same
tense.
applied for most things. Like sometimes you just need to take a break and then take some time off away from it, and then you come back to it and you're just like, oh, this was not as hard as I thought it was.
I was
Alex, you were
tilted
saying?
over. Oh yeah, I was the other night. I was playing an ARAM game, and This was like the very like I don't get really tilted as much when I play League anymore because I just always feel like shit if I do get tilted, right? But the other night I had the most shittiest team. Oh my god. It's just like it's not even funny. Like
It's not even
It's
funny.
not.
She's like serious. like, I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna freaking go to your house and murder your entire family.
You know shit's real when Alex says it's not even funny. Okay? It's not even funny.
Welcome to
Alex-
League of
It
Legends.
was
everyone.
Alex is
not
pretty good at
Crappy
League.
teammates.
I'm actually pretty impressed how good Alex is at League. Like,
Yeah, she's pretty good.
no, I only
Alex
play, like,
Alex is a
twice
good
with you
is a
guys.
very good Lux support. And
Wow, I'm just a
Jin.
support. Really?
dude, no.
I mean-
when I was
I mean,
playing,
when you-
she
when
got
we-
way more kills than me. I was like, oh.
when
yeah,
we
suck at
played,
this
yeah,
game.
like you were the one keeping me alive. I was like, thank you, Alex.
I used to be like a one-trick pony with Lux, and I always played like in Summer's Rift. But nowadays, you know, I don't want to get all sweaty anymore, so I just play ARAM.
Sweaty,
And
right?
Yeah. But that one ARAM game the other night, I was just livid. I was like, why are you camping in the bushes, Morgana? Oh, now you're snared. Oh, now you're fucking dying. Oh, you shitty player. Like, what the fuck? You, like,
Did you,
Alex
did you
so
use
tilted.
chat?
So
Dude,
toxic.
did you use
chill.
chat, Alex?
Alex is toxic. Oh my god.
Alex is toxic, man. What happened to Alex?
Wait, did you actually say that? Did you actually type that out?
of course not. I'm not that toxic of a player, but
okay.
I
See,
like,
at least she
turned
kept
off-
it in.
Yeah.
to
I
herself,
turned
yeah.
okay.
She
so
only
then
says mean things on
internally.
behind the mic.
behind the mic, yeah. No,
Yeah.
even in my, I just question mark this Morgana. I'm like,
Oh, so you pinged her.
fuck.
You pinged her.
And then I just what happened again afterwards was I had a feeling in my house like, should I end on a loss tonight or should I really just go back to sleep? So then I just exited it and then I laid in my bed and then I was just like, and I already turned off my computer that, you know, afterwards, but then there was this feeling, I'm like, that little I hate my team. I just
Oh man.
and now I'm done. It's just like, yeah, I need therapy after that. I was like, fuck.
Alex, you've
can't
been,
play-
you've been saying this for a while. Wait, was
I
it just
can't
on the
play
last
competitive
podcast?
games that late at night because I feel like that adrenaline will just like keep me up at night.
Yeah,
all
I
throughout-
think
all throughout
I
the
know now that I shouldn't play ARAM. Even ARAM, which is not as sweaty as Summoner's Rift. That
Just don't play League.
just don't play League.
won't
Come
play
on.
League. I just
Girl,
won't
you
play
need to
League.
stop playing League.
Yeah. I'll
League.
play-
You need to play a more relaxing
After I stopped playing League, my life got better.
Improved tenfold.
My
It
life
improved.
is instantly improved when I stop playing League of
It
Legends.
does. It
Yeah.
actually
Say.
does, guys.
I never played League, or only for like a small bit, and I feel like my life is great.
It's like getting off of cocaine or like heroin. Your life is better.
Wait,
I'm glad I never
now
got
I
addicted
now I
to
don't
it.
know if I should play with you after I finish my video. Then Alex.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the thing is, I played. No.
Don't do it.
The thing is, I played by myself. If I was playing with friends, I wouldn't have such a shitty team, right? Like,
No
Oh, you
pressure.
never know.
Wait.
No pressure.
Hono's not even that good.
Wait.
What if Hono sucks? Are you gonna?
Wait, Hono, do you, have you ever played League before?
No, I did in the past, but like I don't think I'm that good. So I'm like maybe we shouldn't
okay.
play.
I like Ping
no.
Hono. I like Ping Hono question mark.
Ah, no, you're gonna kill
Sad
me.
things
What are you doing?
Y'all ain't gonna be
Smart
friends
game, you
anymore.
suck.
Down.
No, I
Y'all ain't
would
gonna be friends
never.
anymore.
The thing is, with friends, it's like, oh, I'm
whatever.
busy talking to friends rather than putting 100% of my concentration on
Your
the game.
sweatiness.
That's the
yeah.
thing, right?
Bruh.
That's the difference.
I'm scared to play with Alex.
No, you shouldn't
Yeah.
be. It shouldn't
I'm not
be.
Scared to
playing.
play with Alex.
No, that was just one night. That's just one night that I want to say.
I get demoralized from people shit talking me. Like I
Same.
play
No.
worse when I do get shit talked.
No way.
That's why I play co-op Genshin if I play multiplayer. That's all I do.
And that's why I play Pokemon Unite. Although
it's
honestly,
still toxic, right?
Yeah, it's still toxic. Well, it's toxic in a different way because like you can't direct message people and be specific about, or like there's no text chat, so
Sorry.
people just
It's-
people express toxicity in other ways, such as like AFKing and stealing camps. Yeah, that's and
Is-
spamming the surrender button.
Is Pokemon
But
Unite-
anyways, guys, it's a great
Oh.
game. Aside from
I
that,
believe that.
Is,
yeah.
is
Yeah.
Pokemon Unite 1v1 or is it?
It's 5v5,
5v5.
or it could
It's
be
League of Legends. It's
Yeah, it's
Pokemon.
basically League
but-
of
Oh, it's the same
League of
thing as
Legends,
League of
but-
Legends. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
Maybe
a
I
mobile.
should play it with John.
Yeah, yeah. Although
can-
actually,
we can all give it a
I
try.
do notice that I can get a little like I
Heated?
guess that
Really?
sweaty attitude sometimes.
Oh no, maybe I don't want to
Oh,
play.
Like
no,
sometimes
you don't wanna
when-
know.
Like when I play with my with like my
I
Discord
don't
members,
believe it.
sometimes like I'll be like trying to like coordinate the team and tell them what to do and.
Get the Zapdos! Get the Zapdos now!
Sometimes
what
I
are you
get
doing?
I get a little frustrated.
What are you doing up in bottom
John-
lane?
I
Why
feel like
are you
John
fighting
was-
that guy 1v1?
I
Get
feel
to
like
the
John
Zapdos.
says that he gets that way, but he's actually just irritated in his head. But I don't think he actually is.
No, I
Nah, he
I get
wouldn't yell.
frustrated
Yeah.
with multiplayer games. Like
Yeah, but you
like
wouldn't
for
criticize
example, like if I
anyone, would
played
you?
like Star Wars Battlefront, like when I played multiplayer for that, like I would have those moments in the games where I would just get like really mad or frustrated, and it just ruins my mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
it's
kind
not
of.
good.
But do you say to your teammates, "Hey, why do you effing suck"?
Well, I didn't.
Like Alex.
I didn't.
Yeah, Alex.
Dude,
Yeah, are you like Alex? You're like, "Hey, man, what
Dude, it's not my fault that they suck, okay? It's just.
Yeah, but you don't have to say it.
Oh, no.
You don't have to
I'm
tell
You
them
scared.
just
that.
said get good.
Honestly,
Get
like
good.
Get good, guys.
I used-
Get good.
I used to play a lot
No,
of
I'm
like
scared.
Call of Duty Warzone with my IRL friends, and like I have like one or two like IRL friends. They're always like, Billy, why did you do that? Like, you literally just messed it up for the entire team. Like,
Oh,
all
that's
the time. It's like,
mean.
yeah, because like honestly, I'm not as good as them. To be fair, like I feel like my game awareness for first person shooters is like not as good as them, but they're like
That's
always
so
like,
toxic.
why did
So
you
you
that's
say
like
though?
like try hard.
why did you stick
Oh.
your head out like at this moment when
Oh.
the
Okay,
whole enemy was
I
there?
don't
I was
nitpick like
I
that.
don't know.
I just get frustrated when like
Yeah.
teammates like they don't play for objectives or like play like how
yeah,
the game is supposed to be played, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah,
so,
like you're so squishy and you're freaking camping and
Yeah.
oh my god.
So I have
Here's,
people actually
here-
tell me to my face that I suck. So that's why.
There's
I
a
don't
Here's a
difference.
tape.
Okay, go with TJ.
That's
TJ,
sad.
go.
Don't play competitive video games with your significant other.
Why?
Don't do
What?
it.
Yeah,
So
Don't-
does
don't
that
do it.
mean
You can play games. It's fun. Like play Minecraft or something, or play something like that's peaceful. But if you play games like Overwatch or like Apex Legends,
Or
League.
League.
of Legends, something competitive together, it's not.
Yeah, I don't think
it's-
that's fun.
It's
So
it's
Hono,
not-
when are you gonna play?
not
No,
League of
you know
Legends
what? You
with DJ?
should. I think you just had a really bad experience. I think you can if you with the right people. You know.
So here's my story, right?
Maybe
Here's
if
my
your
story.
significant other was good, right?
she wasn't even that bad, but like you mess up sometimes, and like when you get toxic teammates, it gets frustrating, and it doesn't become fun anymore. So like here's what happened with, I guess, my personal experience with me playing competitive games with my ex, like in the past. Like she didn't know this game is called Overwatch, by the way, but she didn't know
you played
anything about it.
Overwatch.
She started it out. She got super addicted like after starting it, and
Whoa.
we started playing like competitive rank games together.
Okay,
And I was
rank
like-
is a totally different thing.
Can we just play something else? Because like whenever we got into the game, when she was, because Overwatch is like automatic. What's that? Like voice chat. It has an
Yeah.
automatic like voice chat in it.
Yeah, yeah.
And people shit talk so much
course.
in Overwatch when you suck. So she like started out from like, gentle, fun, like Overwatch gaming to like straight up she's the one like swearing at people and like freaking get good.
So
Shut
why'd you
up,
pick
shut up, shut
Hanzo?
up."
Why'd you pick
Yeah,
Hanzo?
it's like why you suck so much kind of thing. And
Uninstall, forfeit.
She went so toxic. Like I
You
couldn't
even have a
like
skin. Oh my god.
All right.
like I couldn't tell who she was anymore at that point. I was
wow.
like, can we? It was really awkward, to be honest. To be,
So you weren't upset about that in the fact that like one was better than the other. You're just sad that like she kind of like changed as a person.
she turned.
Yeah.
She
I guess
turned.
games do that to you, man.
I
Games
thought
do
I thought it was I thought you were coming in from the perspective of like, oh, you guys would get competitive
Oh.
against each other, and like
No,
if
no,
one
no.
is better, you
Like
get mad at
that's
each
just
other.
petty. No,
Oh.
yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I think playing rank with your significant other is just like, it's totally different compared to just playing casually, because I play ARM sometimes with Philip, and then
Yeah,
the way
casual's
that
fine.
because he's pretty good, like better than me obviously, but the way that I encourage him, right, whenever he tries to get a penta, I'm like, you're a cocksucker if you don't get this penta, Philip. You're a cocksucker. And then he gets
You
a
guys are
penta.
wild.
That's
crazy.
motivation, I suppose.
And then
Yes.
and then he would like slash all in the chat. It's like, my girlfriend said if I don't get this penta, I'm a cocksucker. I'm sorry.
Please let me have it.
Let me
Please let me have it.
Yeah.
Just one.
I don't want to be a cocksucker.
I don't want to be a cocksucker.
Dang, dude, you're putting a lot of pressure on your man's there.
Why do you do that?
Putting a lot of pressure
It's
on
like,
him.
oh my god, I
Yeah.
can't believe you missed
That's
it.
so
Like,
funny.
I guess that's fun, friendly banter.
Yeah, that's
It went
more
playing
friendly
casually.
banner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I'm-
friendly.
I guess I just had a bad
Yeah.
experience.
I think
that's
games
all.
Well,
should
you
be
played
fun
ranked.
like that.
You played
I
ranked.
mean, she wanted to play ranked, you know. She's
Yeah.
Oh
like,
really?
okay, because like we would go to internet cafes, and the first thing she would be
Oh.
wanting to do was like, get on ranked, let's play ranked. She gets so excited, like in the
Yeah, she got
beginning,
a
it's like,
kick out of it.
and then when she starts playing, and then like in the middle of the game, she gets so frustrated and like gets
yeah.
actually like.
Like she's a totally
Gets
different
mad.
person.
I think
Yeah.
ranked is just stressful overall. It's like
it's
it's not even
toxic.
fun sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like a
Um,
chore.
Going back
Something.
to Elden Ring, like I wanted to ask Hono a question, but like, honey, do you ever see yourself playing a game like
I
that?
didn't really watch any
Ever?
gameplays or look into it, but I've seen some videos. It looks fun. I like the graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever
Like think of
play
it as
Dark Souls?
like Breath of the Wild, like Zelda Breath of the Wild. Have you played that before?
Yeah. Why do you think I wouldn't play
Yeah, like
it? Or are you just asking?
no,
if
I didn't
would?
say you wouldn't.
Or
I
like
didn't. I didn't assume you
Genshin.
wouldn't
but ugly.
I mean, I didn't assume. Yeah, like Genshin. I didn't assume you wouldn't play it. I
I'm
was just
curious about it because I've
that's
been seeing
true.
it all over the timeline. You know.
You
Yeah.
wanna play it?
I was
You ever play Dark
curious.
Souls?
No, I haven't. But I heard that there's a lot of
Oh.
people comparing the two.
Yeah, it's very
Oh,
similar.
it's the same
The
developer,
dodge.
Oh, really?
same company. Yeah. But this one
interesting.
is the first one that's like open world.
Yeah, it looks fun.
I guess that's the main difference.
You can meet with other people, right? You can like play
co-op.
play
Oh
with
yeah,
other
I heard you can co-op. Oh, that'd be fun.
Let's all
co-oping.
play.
I heard it's
much-
a lot easier in co-op.
How much does this game cost? I'm just curious.
80
like-
bucks.
It's new. It's 60. No, it's 60.
60.
80 in
Well,
Is it for the
Australia.
Switch or
80.
PC?
Damn.
Yeah,
Don't
80
get
in
the
Australia.
deluxe. Don't get the deluxe version. Just get the regular.
Have you ever been tilted before, Hono?
Me? I don't.
I feel
no,
like
not
Hono's too-
really.
Or what game has frustrated you the most before?
You know,
Tricky
I don't
Towers?
remember. No, Tricky Towers
Oh
isn't.
my god, Trigger Tower.
Trigger Towers.
Towers.
I don't really get triggered playing, but yeah, Tricky Towers is stressful.
Dude.
That's so good. I wish
Did
I
I
wish I
really
had that
just-
mentality.
Isn't that what it means to be like triggered? Like
Did I really just
Be
pay
frustrated.
$20 just to play Tetris with Hono and TJ and Hosa? Yes, I did.
it's
Just to
not
get
just Tetris. It's Tetris with
Physics.
physics. Okay?
Oh,
Yeah,
It's-
I've
Tetris
never
with
seen
physics.
Tricky Towers.
It
I
brings
see it
out
now.
inner demons.
Yeah, it's Tetris with
That game
physics.
doesn't even sound fun to me.
It's fun.
It's
Yeah.
pretty fun. It's actually
It's
pretty fun.
Tetris, but with physics.
Alex, just get good.
Wait,
That's all
you guys
gotta
paid
do.
$20?
I just have shitty teammates. That's what.
You guys paid $20 for this?
We did.
No,
Yeah, I
it was on
did.
Oh.
it was on sale.
Not when we bought
but-
it.
Well, I didn't get it on sale.
Ah.
It's $20. It's not $20.
I think,
Australian dollars.
I think it was
okay.
$15
Maybe
for me.
15.
Yeah, it's less than. Everything in Australia
Bruh.
makes it sound like it's more expensive.
That's how
It's
most
just
of
the
the world
conversion
works.
Yeah, that's how. What the
I
fuck,
see.
TJ?
Yeah. US dollar strong. Wait, how much?
Inflation.
is
Competitiveness can sometimes just ruin the mood, or just take.
What
the joy
about
out
like
of the
competitive
game.
sports?
Yeah,
you
so
guys
that
play sports?
that was actually gonna be the segue into the next topic. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
sports. I think I
Yeah,
feel like
very
that's
clean
kind of like
segue.
this stereotype that we have for animators on YouTube, right? Like you went to a private school,
True.
you're
Wait, is that a
introverted
stereotype?
and you don't like sports.
Private school is a
or that's
stereotype.
that's how
I
that's
mean,
how
for-
I feel like people view like YouTube animators.
I do. I know.
kind of
I
thing.
think that's true. I think that's true. Like for like the longest time, like especially in like the story time scene.
They all went to private
Um,
school?
No.
Oh well, aside from private school, like
Oh, okay.
when you see an animator, you don't normally like assume, yeah, they're really good at sports.
You think neat.
kinda thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Hey,
they barely
you
go
don't
out
know
and
me.
like they don't really exercise.
Yeah, because I mean, I know for
Oh,
me,
those are
like
neat.
for me specific, like yeah, I did go to a private school, and sometimes I am introverted, yeah, ambivert and all that. But sports was actually like a very big part of my life, and it still is.
Badminton?
So
I love that.
it's like, yeah, I actually love sports.
That sounds
now.
healthy.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
healthy,
so I
John.
was just wondering, like, what are your guys' thoughts about sports? Like, have you had?
Well, I actually have a question because I was really into sports back then. I wanted to what the heck, try out for tennis in high school. I know I said audition.
Imagine
It's for
auditioning.
tennis, yeah.
Billy played tennis.
Right, so I wanted to
yeah.
play tennis, but it got in the way of church. And I know you and I are the same religion. So how were you able to do that?
Oh well, my leagues, like our league, we like never really had games on Saturdays. It was usually during the week.
Oh wow, okay.
During school, so like we would have to leave like classes early to go to away games sometimes, which was amazing.
That's lucky.
It was like, see you, teacher, I gotta go to a game. Wish us luck, guys.
That was like one of the best parts about being on a sports team. You could leave like your last
my
class
God.
a little
Yeah,
early,
whenever-
and everybody in
like-
the class was like, "Oh my god, they're so cool! They're gonna leave
Yeah,
school."
it's like, look at these jocks, man.
And they're like in uniform. They're so cool. And I
We'll
was
be
like,
back,
"Hey,
guys.
I'll
We'll
wait
wait
for you,
our,
baby."
our school.
You know, you
Yeah.
blow them a kiss on the way. No, I didn't do that. But you know, like the
Look,
idea,
guys.
the idea is
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I gotta go.
Wait,
fun, loser.
wait,
I
Billy.
actually love that
wait.
feeling as well.
Yeah, it's pretty
Wait,
nice.
Billy, were you into sports?
I played
in
tennis.
high school.
Yeah, I played tennis.
Oh.
Into tennis.
That
I
his
was
tennis
into sports.
video.
Oh,
I mean, the objective of that video wasn't really. Oh wait, it was about tennis. It was about
It
being
was.
on the tennis team. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, it was fun.
you were
I really liked
athletic,
tennis.
which was
Also, like
okay,
when
I
we
wasn't that good,
leave,
though.
like early in the morning, it just feels like you're a different person when you wake up early in the morning and then you pack your, you know, your badminton racket or your basketball. and you wear
oh,
your,
so
like-
you what sports did you,
you wear
play?
your. I played basketball, karate, and badminton back in.
Oh,
Oh, there was
played
you had a
karate?
karate team in
you played
school?
karate.
Wow, Alex,
I
that's
played
You had a
karate.
cool.
You had a karate team?
No,
That's
I
crazy.
mean
I think
we
as a
had
kid.
like karate classes, so I
Wait, you had karate classes?
yeah
In
it was
school?
very cool. Yeah,
Dang.
I actually like didn't.
Our
I thought
school don't
karate
have
was.
that.
I thought
Yeah.
karate was kind of easy, just so like it's just like, but there's like so many combinations that
Yeah.
you have to memorize. That like, oh wow, this is like totally different than what I expected karate
I
to
mean,
be.
I don't think you
How
could
come you
say
didn't show any
karate
us-
was
show any-
easy.
show any
You
of
haven't
us
had a
the
black belt
moves
kick
when
your
you were
ass yet,
here?
right?
Yeah, I was just like a white belt, but.
You can't say karate's easy if you can't kick a
Well,
black
I
belt's
guess
ass.
it's like I think the idea of like fighting people is easy. If
Oh,
that makes sense.
what?
Just like
That's
kicking and
fighting
punching.
words.
As in
That's
you
fighting
sparred?
words, literally.
Wait, have you sparred before, Alex?
No, never.
Oh, so they
Yeah,
just kind of
it's
taught you the
not-
basics
I'm sure it's-
then.
I'm sure it's
Yeah, they
different.
just like yeah.
I'm sure it's different than just kicking someone in the nuts and be like, yeah, easy fight. woo."
Karate.
Yeah,
So
I like it when they flip their opponents over. I'm like, it's my turn. I want to do that. I want to kick someone. You know, like
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think that's how real life works. I tend to not let you
Yeah.
flip them
That's-
like that.
And I think
I-
you meant
I-
like doing the moves was easy, but like
No,
if
it's
you
not
have to
easy.
do it
Like
in a real
memorizing
fight,
the
it's
combos isn't easy at all. It was very like
Oh.
mentally like challenging your brain to like okay.
That's why
so it's
martial
the
arts
right,
is
I have
discipline.
Yeah, it's like I have to kick with my right leg and then use my left leg to pivot, and then now I have to use my left fist to do that and this. It's like whoa, there's just so many.
Yeah, body
combinations.
coordination.
Easy.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like dancing
yeah.
almost.
That's important in
You don't know-
badminton too. So you also played
I mean,
badminton.
every sport, yeah.
And
I'm
and
a,
then
I'm a second
TJ,
dan.
did you play any sports?
I'm a second dan black belt in Taekwondo.
Really? What?
I have a license to teach people like
What?
Why
Really?
haven't you taught me?
I
Why?
didn't know this about you.
Because I think
TJ.
Taekwondo is it's like it's not really all that helpful. It's a martial art, and what a martial art like means is it's basically a form of art. You know?
Yeah, it's
I don't
just
think it
movements.
actually helps you
Yeah.
in a fight. It's like
It just-
Taekwondo is
Yeah.
it's not a very helpful like
Usually,
fighting
martial
style.
arts is like used for defense most of
Yeah.
the time.
Right. Right, but I think Taekwondo is not even like all that useful for defense. Honestly, I'd
more
rather
aesthetic.
much like I prefer learning boxing or like Muay Thai. I think those are like more useful in a fight.
Yeah.
But Taekwondo, a lot of it was just like memorizing moves
Yeah.
and like
Performing it,
learning
right?
the art.
Is it
the
is
form
it
of
like a lot
art.
of kicking?
Yeah, Taekwondo
a lot of
is
kicking, a lot
yeah.
of like movements, formations, like just hand,
So-
body.
So when you
coordination.
do Taekwondo, like competition, is it like 1v1?
Yeah, it's mostly 1v1.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it is. So you do spar and you do fight with another person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've won
Taekwondo.
a gold medal once.
Oh wait.
Really? Okay, a flex. A
All right,
flex.
remind me not to piss off TJ.
This-
Oh wait, never
Yeah,
mind.
a
I
gold
can't.
particip-
He said his
Was it a
martial
gold
art doesn't do
participation?
I want to
anything.
get flipped now.
Oh, Billy,
It's a gold
I won first
participation medal?
place.
Oh, okay.
No, I won first place in the
Nice.
tournament.
That's dope.
It was sparring is a lot more difficult than you think. Like getting in a fight. Like, have you guys done wrestling before? Like when you wrestle someone, you lose energy.
Yeah,
And
really
like
fast.
all your muscles like super fast.
Yeah.
Imagine sparring. Like you're out of breath in within minutes. It's
Yeah.
like you really have to build your stamina if you want to get into like a sparring.
Really good,
like a
really good
fight.
form of cardio, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
everything.
it's really,
It
really
literally
good
is like
cardio.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I see that. And the first time around when I tried sparring someone, I was like, this is easy. Like because I used to watch a lot of kung fu movies back in the day. And whenever I watched like Jackie Chan or Jet Li, all these people fight for literally minutes on end, like hours
Yeah,
on
on the
end,
screen,
right?
they
They're
just
like
keep flying.
all over the place and constantly fighting. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, how hard could it be, right? Like to actually get in a fight and spar someone.
Yeah.
I was out like after 1 minute of literally just
Wow.
not even kicking like the guy. I was just out from like moving so much and trying to
Yeah.
dodge and just like I guess body wrestling this dude in the fight, but it's really really physically taxing.
Yeah.
So
Have you
It's,
guys ever
um,
seen like the training regiments that like Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee like had to go through?
No.
No.
oh yeah,
I've
It's
never seen.
insane.
I saw some like YouTube videos.
Wait, I have
It's
a
actually crazy.
What do they have to
question.
do? Oh. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about like I was gonna say karaoke, karate or taekwondo, but like So when you're training, is like yelling or screaming part of the training? Like, do they
Yes.
teach you? Like, does that actually?
Yes.
Exerts more force.
Oh, really?
It exerts more like physical force.
Like that.
So do
like,
they teach you like your battle cry, or are you supposed to come up with like
Yeah.
one on your own?
Yeah. Like when you actually punch, you're like, ah!
Oh.
There's more force.
Can you
tell
make
you.
one up, or you have to
They
do a
actually tell you,
certain
yeah.
like specific yell?
No, you can make one up. Like I know, it's like it's funny because some of the people I used to like do taekwondo with, they had so much pride and like in the
grunts.
noise they made.
Yeah.
'Cause, like some of the noises they try to make it as authentic to themselves as much as
Yeah.
possible and unique. Some
That's
people go
funny.
like ah, some people go like ugh, some people like
No, I'm just
just like it's so
I'm laughing
weird.
because I remember you were showing me old videos of you and you were,
Oh,
Wait, I wanna see
TJ has the
this
funny
you were
run.
showing me old videos of him doing taekwondo, right? And his scream, he sounded like Waluigi because he just went wah.
What do you mean?
Really?
Like wah.
I can't
I
imagine
look
TJ
cool.
sounding like
I thought you said I looked
You
cool.
looked cool, honey. You
time.
looked cool. I wasn't
Dang,
lying.
get
You
roasted on the
looked cool.
Every time
podcast.
TJ
Tapes.
punches
tapes.
someone, he's like, wow.
No, you looked so
Wah.
cool. I was just laughing because wah.
My pride. My pride.
I thought it would be
It's
like
o-
a
it's okay,
huh,
TJ.
like whatever,
It's okay.
you know?
How old were you?
I didn't. Oh,
those
I did it
videos.
for like 6 whole years.
Yeah, but like in those
Wow.
videos, you're like maybe.
Oh, in those videos, I was like
school?
in. I think I was in high school. Yeah, freshman year
Oh,
of
okay.
high school.
Still pretty young.
Freshman, junior year. I don't know. Freshman, sophomore.
Yeah, your voice might have not been that deep at that point.
Please.
Pre-puberty Waluigi.
There you go.
I get bullied enough from my pooping stories. Please.
Oh my god.
Not my sport
I don't
stories.
think people can bully you for that. It's just traumatizing.
But yeah, I know.
Other than take. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna go back to like the screen, the yelling or making a noise, I suppose.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you're
yeah. It
exerting
does help.
force. That it's also goes applied to like other sports too, like badminton. Like when you
Yeah.
smash, like a lot of guys will like yell or exhale.
I see
really
that in
loud.
tournaments.
Yeah,
I see
tennis
that in
too,
tournaments
right?
and
Or
actual
volleyball too, like when
championships.
they do like a power serve, like a really strong serve, like they'll like and like
Something
smack the
about
ball.
like like synced like I guess like power screaming or like yelling. It helps.
Yeah, if you can do it right, then it's like Demon Slayer, breathing techniques.
Oh yeah.
You gotta do it right.
Oh my
You gotta
God,
do it
what a
right, and it
weeb.
increases your strength like
Third
tenfold.
form.
It
Recover
also
breathing.
like
Total
scares,
concentration breathing.
It also scares your opponent as well, kind of catching them off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
It is intimidating. Not gonna
It's just
lie.
like
'cause if-
whoa, fuck.
Yeah. I do that
shit.
for badminton. Like I yell like
You can't
when
swear
I
in
look
a
like I'm about
game,
to
you get
smash, but then I just drop it like in front of the net, and they're like,
bro. Okay. Like, listen. When I got into like my first ever like actual championship sparring in Taekwondo, like you like the guy who like because when you start a fight, when the referee goes 3, 2, 1, go, like kind of thing, or like ready, go, and as soon as they ring the start, you scream. Like the guy I was fighting screamed like a madman. He was like, he was like about to like tear me into pieces almost. He's like, "Rah!"
Do you scream
the
back?
guy would scream too, but more from
God.
like terror. Be like, oh my god.
Yeah, it is. Like that is a way. That is a like definitive way to like intimidate your
Yeah.
opponents.
Yeah.
No,
in a
it's a
fight.
valid strategy.
And
But
I-
kind
yeah,
of like
I
not
actually
cool.
almost shit
It's
my
like not a
pants.
cool strategy though.
So
I
if
think everybody
someone
wants to
tries
be like the
mug me-
silent protagonist.
So if someone tries to mug me, I'll just just scream.
You could try.
I mean, other than
Crazy
Taekwondo,
wins. Crazy.
other than
usually wins.
Taekwondo, I think I've done like soccer. I tried volleyball, but my brother was better at it, so he was chosen for the varsity. I wasn't. It was like one of the saddest parts of my life in high school. When the coach told me, he sat me down.
Oh,
like after
it's
tryouts,
actually
and
that
it's
big
like,
of a
No
deal.
way.
yeah, he sat me down after tryouts and it's like, TJ, I'm sorry. I know as twins, I'd love to like bring both of you in,
No,
but I can't do that. And your brother is
The better one.
technically.
Oh.
He didn't say the better one, but like
Wait.
your brother has shown more, like this stuff and that stuff in
Yeah.
volleyball, more like promise. So I'm sorry to
Dang.
say, like I hope you can take it well. And
that sucks.
yeah,
Dang.
maybe next time, kind of thing.
Dang.
There
I
was
thought
no
you
next
at least
time.
played JV though, didn't you?
I did JV, and then that's when like you have to that's when you're qualified for like varsity tryouts, and I did it
So you
alongside my
stayed
brother.
in JV.
No, I stopped.
Oh,
I stopped
Just
playing
like
volleyball.
you didn't want to be in JV at all or on
No.
soccer team at all anymore.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
But I did-
JV
I did-
sometimes
I did-
isn't very fun.
I did try out for like varsity soccer at the very end of high school, and I got in as the goalkeeper.
Hey.
Yay!
Nice.
Ooh.
Good
Yay.
job.
Yeah, I
I
played
didn't-
varsity soccer for like 1 year.
Yeah,
But-
those jumping practices in volleyball helped a lot in like my varsity soccer because like
Oh yeah.
yeah, to be able to jump really like far and high, like as a goalkeeper, is like I didn't have the height, but I could jump, so like I could get to the balls pretty
Like
easily.
a little Hinata.
As- yeah, something like that. Like I think that's why I liked like that anime so much because it reminded me of like my soccer days, my goalkeeper days.
Nice.
Aw,
pretty good.
So nostalgic.
I have question for Hono.
Yes.
So what you mentioned that you wanted to join tennis. What got you into wanting to join the tennis team?
Well, we played tennis a lot in PE, and I enjoyed it a lot. So then I wanted to try out for the school team, but a lot of the practices and games were over the weekends, and yeah, church activities interfered, so parents didn't let me join. Sadly.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, whoa.
Because this
Okay,
was
that
a
sucks.
public school,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Public school.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I even went as far as asking the pastor of my church, like, is there any way I can play sports and still be a good Christian? And he was like, I am so sad that you are having these thoughts. I'll pray for you. And I was like, damn.
Didn't help.
What?
Did not help you at all.
What? It's
No.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty sad.
I give you
heard
that-
before.
Hono's such a good Christian for asking.
She's such a good Christian just for asking.
Yeah, just for asking, because it's like most people just be like, I'm sure it's fine.
Wait, you went
so
out of
like
your way to even ask.
competitively, yeah, so like that. So for our school, like badminton, when we played badminton, the league we played in didn't abide by Christian or religion stuff. So they did sometimes have competitions that went on Saturdays or during the weekend. So those days, like either we had to request that the tournament be moved, or we just didn't go at all.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so I think when we did end up moving, like the tournaments, I feel like a lot of schools just started looking at our school like, oh, look at these guys, just thinking the world revolves around them. So we have to abide by their rules.
Dang.
They represent the school. They're the A team. They're the number
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to be like super shallow or anything, but the only reason I wanted to get into varsity sports or like sports in general in
Oh,
school
did you get a nice jacket?
is because it's because
get-
you
to
were
get
like
girls.
you were popular.
Yeah.
essentially.
Oh, yeah, that's
such
more
a high school
sports.
thing.
Was
Sports
super
jockeys.
popular. Sports is super popular in high school, like especially in my high school. That
You
was
wanted
like
to
the
be a
number
jock.
one way, or I guess the ticket to
yeah,
like
yeah.
be a part of,
Especially if
like,
you
the
get a
cool
nice
boys.
jacket with it.
that too, and they were just cool, you know.
Yeah.
Like, if you wanted to be popular and cool, sports was like number one.
There's
in my
just
school.
something about
It also
like,
depended what sport you played, right?
Yeah. for my
not
school,
necessarily.
People didn't
No,
care about
like
tennis that much.
well, actually, yes. Like for the girls, a lot of it was like volleyball and tennis. Like if the girls played tennis, like if a girl played tennis in school, that was like a pretty hot thing to do or
Hey.
something. Cause
I should have gone to your school.
I mean, for the guys,
Nobody gave
for
a
the
crap
guys-
about my tennis team.
For the guys, it was mostly like basketball and like football.
Yeah, basketball's always popular, and football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, I thought I could be cool with like taekwondo. No one cared about taekwondo in my
Really?
school.
Even though you can
It's pretty
literally
niche,
beat up
though.
people? Well, that's
It's
weird.
pretty
No one-
niche.
no one-
Yeah.
It is
It's
niche,
smaller,
and
yeah.
that's probably why.
Ah,
But like no
smaller
one
sport.
cared.
Yeah.
Like even
Well,
if like there were like competitions or championships, no one came to watch.
Hey,
That's kind of like our badminton team.
less nerves. Less nerves.
It's so sad. What were you saying, Alex?
I mean, there's just something cool about taking up an extra curricular activity outside of school and just seeing
True.
that you're dedicating
Yeah.
I
like
agree.
time
Extra
for
time.
yourself.
I agree.
Yeah, it's like when
It's
I
good for
see-
character.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like when I see someone just like, you know, with their I guess badminton racket or their basketball and they're wearing the
They're more
varsity, it's just
interesting.
like they're just like, wow, like this person they're just more interesting, has a lot of character. Yeah.
So
In the
kids,
camaraderie, you know?
kids
Like
listening,
when you-
do sports.
No. Like when you get into those kind of sports, it's like another one thing that I was kind of jealous of my brother was that he was so close knit, you know, like tight knit with all these like jocks, you know, all these people, and he had a really like tight knit group of friends after joining like those kind of sports. So I thought that was like one of the things, one of the reasons why I wanted to join as well. But yeah, you were saying, Billy, you're saying.
Oh yeah, I was just saying, like, to all the kids watching, you should do some sports, and when you're in school.
True.
Wait,
if you wanna
okay,
be
like-
popular and cool.
There's a lot of good memories I had of being on a sports team, you know? Like, one of them, like, as Alex said, like, just having that sense of, or having to dedicate and be, like, responsible with your time. Like, looking back at it now, like, it definitely taught me, like, how to discipline myself
Yeah.
Like especially because you know, like you have
course.
like after school, and then you have practice, and then you have to go home and do homework,
Yeah.
right? And you also have to like keep up your grades. Like it wasn't
if you
fun
ha-
at the time, but looking back, it's like, oh yeah, those are actually pretty cool moments, you know.
And you
Yeah,
also
if you had-
like
if you had
hang out
lower-
with
if-
your friends afterwards as well. Like
Your
even
teammates.
you know, yeah, with your
Yeah.
teammates.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
If
cool.
you
with
had
teammates is
lower,
fun.
if you had lower grades, you weren't allowed to like participate in like games
Yeah, if it
and
was too-
competitions.
if it was
Yeah,
too
so you had
low.
to be
Yeah.
on top of your grades. So yeah, whenever my players like when they have low grades, I'm just like, come on, guys, get your act together. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to play. It's like
Yeah.
fix your life, guys.
Like, you'd have to go to like
Fix your
after school
life.
study hall and like
Oh, not
do
even
your
that. They don't
homework
have.
and, like,
They don't have
study.
that. They just have. They
Oh.
just
go
have
home
to
and
like.
study harder.
Yeah, they just have to like study harder and do like better on tests.
Yeah. Next time.
Best thing about sports, friendship. It sparks
Ooh,
friendship.
I like
yeah.
that.
The,
Yep.
the bond you make
Yeah.
with your teammates.
Except I don't
Yeah.
talk to any of my teammates anymore.
The early sunrise. That's what I like
You
about.
played sports in the morning?
Joining.
Ours was always in the
Ugh,
afternoon.
yeah, I never did that. Yeah,
I
our sports
would
were always
have-
like at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I would have training around 5 a.m. So
Oh, God.
That's
Yeah,
so
that's
early.
like before school starts. That's like the
No.
That's
swim
ridiculous.
team.
That's way
But
too
even
early.
like even that, it's just like the feeling of seeing the sunrise before
I don't know about that.
even-
Wait,
Yeah,
what
it's
sport made you go so early?
basketball.
Oh,
Oh yeah, my school did that too. Like for the girls especially. I don't know why they do
Why
that.
didn't you just
Why
go
can't
after
you just do it
school?
after school? Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
think
are
it's
in a
extra,
gym.
Like I think it's like extra
have to
practice,
go
right? Like
early.
just to get better.
yeah, it's extra pack just to
Oh.
get better. It was optional as well. I mean, you don't have to, but for
Wait,
me,
hold on.
For
that
me-
makes
Wait,
it
I'm gonna be
different.
really mean right now, but Alex, basketball, really?
I mean, the reason why.
She's
What do you mean by that, Billy?
It
What
was
do you
a
mean
short
by
joke.
that?
It was a short joke. Sorry.
I got it.
I'm actually confused. Like,
I'm
what do you
just
mean by
joking.
that? Like,
No, I was just like, oh, Alex.
Wait, did you
really
do
play
it because
basketball?
you're Filipino and like all Filipinos play basketball?
Oh, did Filipino people play
Not
basketball?
really. I did it because my ex played basketball.
Oh, the plot thickens.
It all
So-
goes back to
That's
impressing
another
the
reason.
I don't
other
want to
people.
say anything much, but it's like the feeling of like, hey, like I mean, yeah, it's just. I mean, it's just like the feeling of like I need to do something with my life and I don't have any other sports. So that's why I tried out for basketball, I tried out for karate, I tried out for badminton, and all three of them I really enjoyed equally. But yeah,
That's
it was
fair.
pretty good. Yeah.
You said
Yeah.
you took a class on karate,
Yeah.
so
And
there was
it
a
would-
team too.
No, it's just karate class. You don't really fight.
You had to
against
try out.
schools.
Oh, so you had to try out for this class though.
No, not
Or you
really.
just
It's
take
kind
it.
of like
You
feel
just take
free
it.
to join, and then you just
Oh, okay.
you pay for the uniforms as well. So
Ooh.
yeah, but
Oh
I
yes, uniforms.
and-
Sometimes the uniforms are cool.
yeah I ended up
Sometimes they're
dropping
ugly.
it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my badminton uniforms are just terrible. Honestly,
It depends on the
Yeah.
year.
I ended up dropping karate because I would be coming home late around 7 p.m. and my dad was always worried, and so I just had to drop it. But it was fun while it lasted. It's like the feeling of like hanging out with my friends after karate class, and we would go to like a dairy. I'm not sure if you guys know what a
Dang.
dairy is. Like kind of
Is
like
that like a
tindahan.
Dairy,
Like a
Dairy
store?
Queen.
Tinda.
No, it's like a tindahan. It's like a store. I
That
don't
does
know.
not
like,
help.
Oh, you
I'm
mean
so
like
sorry.
in Haikyuu when they went to like the supermarket owned by?
Is it like
Yeah.
a convenience
Okay.
mart?
Yeah, it's kind of like a convenience mart.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like
So
that.
it's kind
but-
of like our equivalent of like a
Like a
gas
7-Eleven.
station.
Yeah.
yeah,
like
it's
a-
kind of like a 7-Eleven, but it's more like
Smaller?
family owned. It's
Oh,
it's
gotcha.
like
Oh,
New
okay.
Zealand. It's from New Zealand. It's like
Family
dairy.
owned convenience
Yeah.
store.
Dang, Alex, you mentioning that like reminds me of like when I used to do taekwondo, and like there's always these group of people who come by. They don't join the club, but they do come by to like try it out, and it's always like a group of girls, they come by and just like, okay, guys, I'm just here with my girlfriends, and we're just like trying it out and see how fun it is. And like,
Did you kick them in the face? No, sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm just joking.
Really?
It's just a joke. It's Taekwondo. You're kicking. Sorry.
But like, yeah, just Alex like saying that story just reminded me of like, there's always these kind of people like that like dropped in just to like, I guess like not even like seriously get into the sport, but like just like
They
play
just
around.
wanted to flirt with
yeah,
you,
they just wanted to
bro.
be like-
They just want to
No,
flirt.
it was kind of annoying.
It's
to be
like,
honest.
Yo,
We're all here.
Wait, you think
We're
of me
all
that way?
here. No, no, no.
Y'all trying to practice.
No, I'm not
right?
saying you like specifically, Alex, but like the people that did come by, it's like we're trying to like get like things done in the club, right? Like we're trying to like progress and like it's like train like actual athletes. But like they just come by and it's like, oh my god, this punch is so
They're
cool.
just like, cow, car, help me fix my form.
Kick. It's like,
So you were
it's like,
annoyed
I'm
at the
gonna
girls
kick.
literally trying to flirt with you guys. All right.
No, it's just
It's okay.
they weren't taking the sport seriously. That's all. But,
Yes,
like,
because they were trying to flirt with y'all.
no.
That's why they
no.
weren't taking
They're
it
just being
seriously.
a
Minus the
distraction.
flirting. They were
Yeah.
just exactly.
A
They were just trying to have
distraction by
fun.
flirting with you.
Oh my
It's
god.
kind of
no.
annoying, like when you're taking the sport seriously and you
Yeah.
have a group of
Yeah,
kids
exactly.
that just don't take it as serious
Yeah,
as
yeah.
you do.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's like my badminton team when we're like playing a game and then you see like these other like high schoolers just walk in and try to winky dink just hit the badminton birdies like you see in the movies or whatever. You know, just like I don't know. It's hard to
It's
describe.
like some
it.
people are trying to take this seriously, but then like it's,
Well, maybe
it
they're
becomes
just
like
trying their
a bit of
best
a-
and they just suck.
No,
No, they're not
that's
even trying their
the
best.
case.
You could just tell like they're not
You
even
could
that good.
Yeah, exactly.
Just keep
It's just like
laughing.
you're not part of the team, so you shouldn't even be here.
Yeah, they're just there for the experience, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Can
just saying that.
I tell a story of my first badminton match in high
Yes.
school? There was this
Yes.
feeling when it was
my
like
gosh,
my first it was like my first time going on the court and I just never played against a school before. So this is like totally new to me.
Oh,
It's just like
And
Haikyuu, Hinata's
The
first
feeling
match.
of just going into the court, like there was this weight. There was this weight,
Anxiety.
like
And the crowd was
They-
cheering.
it just feels like wow, this is like I can't. It's
there
not
an
even
audience?
a national tournament. It's just the feeling, the weight, and the pressure of like we are here to win and to
Yeah.
have fun. You know,
Did you win?
But
Yes.
mostly to win.
mostly
Did
to
you win?
win.
Was there
Exactly.
an audience like in the stands?
Yeah, but you know, it's not like a competition. It's just playing against schools, and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you have like a scorecard. But yeah,
And a couple people
I miss the
watching, maybe.
feeling. I miss the feeling of just being competitive, and if and when I lose, I cry afterwards.
I miss crying after I lose.
I cried so many times.
I
after
miss the
my
emotional
basketball.
damage.
Yeah, emotional damage.
Crying with your
Yeah.
teammates. Was it
Yeah,
different
no,
type of-
no, I don't cry like right after I lose. It's just like the feeling of like, oh man, like
dude, but it's true. You can't help crying after losing.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's not like you let down the entire like school or anything. Like it's just like even just like a normal game, you know, like not even competitive, but like just a normal like school sports game. If you lose, I don't know why. It just makes you want to cry.
yeah,
It's just not good
Really?
enough.
it's not
John's
being
like,
like
I've
a
never
sore
Depends.
loser.
It
just
depends on the
feels
match.
like
Depends on the match.
it's like a.
If it was close,
hum-
it's
it's
more.
like
I don't know. I don't know that
humbling
feeling because I've never
experience.
lost.
Wow,
John.
it's like a humbling
Just kidding.
experience.
I've lost plenty of
Yeah.
times.
True.
Really bad matches, but
Have you cried before, guys, after like a match or something? I don't know.
Oh, let me tell you a story about like my biggest like soccer so like my soccer tournament. We have these tournaments called ACSI, and essentially you go overseas. It's like a huge tournament that a lot of schools gather from all over the world to like come to this one place in the world. Like this time around, like when I was in the sports, we went to Taiwan. or Chiang Mai,
Oh,
was it?
what the heck? You traveled to
Taiwan?
another
What the heck?
country.
Yeah.
Yo, we're good.
That's insane, dude. I
and-
wish we could do that.
Yeah, it's like almost a national tournament, but like
Wow.
a global tournament, and we all gathered to this one place to play other schools from like different countries, and
Wow.
we got to second. We got second place
Oh
from
my
like
gosh.
the whole
Wow,
thing.
that's really
Insane.
good.
But no, it's hear me out. You gotta listen to the whole story. We could have gotten first, but it was my fault that we got second.
What? No.
No,
let it go
what
in.
happened?
We were only one goal difference, but like at the very end, like the very like last game, we were against like this the final. It was like the final round, the final game, but then it was 0-0, and if we kept it up, we would have gotten like first place, but they scored on me in the most pathetic way. Like I got scored on in the most pathetic way. Essentially, it was raining. It was raining a lot that day,
Oh, no.
and
Don't tell me
I
you
couldn't
freaking
see very well. It's like, but like, hear me out.
What?
The ball? So like the ball, the guy, like the enemy team, the opponent team got through our defenses, right? And there was this one guy who managed to like try to catch up with like the guy who was trying to score on me. The guy who tried to score on me, like did come super close to the goal, but he kind of didn't hit the ball too hard. It was an easy ball to block, right? It was a super
But
easy
you thought it
ball
was
to
going to be
block.
faster.
No.
right?
It was a super easy ball to block.
Oh, okay.
And he shot the ball, and it was coming towards me. But because of the water, in the grass and like the rain,
Did it
like the
slip out of
ball,
your hands?
the ball like slowed down like a lot. So like it was
Oh.
really weird to time like the block and like trying to
Yeah.
like, get the ball. But as I was like trying to like block it, I slipped, and like because I slipped, like I couldn't get to the ball.
Oh,
Like I was like an inch away from the ball, and the ball just like slowly
Yeah.
rolled into the goal, like slowly as I was
Everybody
on the
saw it.
ground. And as I was
Everybody
on the
saw
ground watching it happen, like before me,
It was
And it
slow
just-
motion.
Oh
it was
my gosh.
1 inch away from
Wow.
my hand, but like it slowly rolled into the goal in the most pathetic way possible.
So wait,
And-
was it tied before that?
It was like
The final
tight.
score?
yeah, it was kind of like the final score.
So
and
it was
I got-
like-
we got scored on.
You
Oh,
had
no.
one. It was 1-1 or no 1-0.
It was like 1-0, but like we were ahead
could
in
have
like
tied.
other games.
Oh. Okay,
So like we
got
would
you.
have like gotten first if
You
we
needed
just
that
like
win.
had a tie in that game. Yeah.
You needed to tie it. Okay. Oh my god.
We would have won it. We would have gotten first place if we either tied or like
Or you would have had another chance at least.
I guess
yeah.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't sure like how that worked because I just assumed you would go to like a shootout after.
There's like a winner's bracket and a
Well,
loser's bracket. Yeah.
They didn't
Yeah,
even
so-
tie. They lost. So
Yeah.
We got second place though, but it was my fault.
second
that
second
we
place
got second
stings
place.
for most sports because it's like
Yeah.
I'd be
It's
okay
like
with second place.
getting silver means you lost usually.
Like it wouldn't have been
I don't think I
as
even
bad
got
if
second
that
place
you know
before.
it wouldn't have been as bad if that incident didn't happen. But like,
Yeah.
I
it
would
was
I
the
would
worst
say
way
to your
go.
benefit though, TJ, that it technically wasn't your fault because you slipped. Like that was something that you couldn't really
Yeah.
control versus like
But
if
you know it's hard.
if you tried to grab the ball and then you just let it slip out of your hands, that's a different thing. But you
True.
like were there, but you slipped. So that's people don't
God.
purposely slip.
It was so embarrassing. It was like like people like
I mean, yeah, it's still
pe-
probably.
people.
I'm sure it
people
still sucks. But.
gasped so loud because they were like in shock of what just like,
Oh
happened.
no,
or-
the audience.
because the gasp was so like unanimous and like loud, I could hear it. Everyone was just like like the entire, even though it was raining super hard, I could hear the gasps.
Dang.
Everyone just like
Man,
Doesn't
I
help
I'm
it was
like,
raining.
I would be crying in the rain.
Doesn't help it was raining.
afterwards.
bro, I didn't stand up. I just laid there, and like what my coach had to come walk to me and I was like, it's okay, TJ. It's okay.
Oh, that's
just
good.
get
At
up.
least your coach was
It's okay.
trying to cheer you up and stuff. Not be like,
I was
"Why did
I was
you let
down
that-
on the
why
ground.
did you
Everyone
do
was
that?"
like shaking hands, but like I was just still on the ground.
Wait, what?
Just
That's
happened.
so-
I'm
I
sure
can't
I
believe
would
that
do
just
the same
happened.
thing. I would just be too like ashamed of myself. Just like, oh my
It's
gosh, I can't
it's
believe
like
that happened.
Faker. You know, when Faker lost that match against Samsung, and he just like sat on his chair with his like face.
I don't
know,
know if I
in
know
his
this
hands.
moment,
Just a gamer.
Oh,
I,
yeah.
didn't, I didn't watch the finals, but
League of,
yeah, my
League of
coach,
Legends. Going back to League of Legends.
Oh.
my coach was just like, "It's okay, TJ, get up. You need to shake their hands. Come on, let's go. Come
Aw.
on, get in line.
Yeah.
Come on." And I was like,
Gosh, man.
I'm sorry, coach. I'm sorry.
It's the feeling of
Why
like
is TJ
you
always
could have
filled with such
prevented
tragic
this.
story?
I know, TJ. What the heck?
Oh my gosh.
My life is a tragedy.
I'm so
Oh
sorry,
no,
TJ.
it's okay. It'll
and
pay
it,
off.
and
in
it
the
all
long
got
run.
better when I met Hono.
Oh yes, there we go. Yeah.
Very nice.
Anyways,
Until
Shut up,
I'm just
Alex.
kidding. The story's not over yet, TJ. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah?
There's more ups
joking.
and downs in the future, I'm sure.
But yeah, like I do also miss that competitiveness. Like,
Yes,
going into competitions.
Yeah.
It's like being
guess that-
like being a goalie, like having to like defend the goal.
It's a lot of pressure.
A lot of the time, like nothing really happens. But like when the ball gets close
It's
to the goal,
all you.
It's like game time.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all up to
You're
me.
in this like zone that no
I
one
can't
can
imagine that
like.
pressure.
Yeah.
Insane adrenaline
Adrenaline,
pump,
yes.
Like there, yeah.
you ever get
I
like hit in
miss
the
that
face?
feeling.
Oh yeah, I did. Like I got kicked in the face once.
Oh,
Actually.
that's the worst thing about being a goalie. I don't want to get hit in the face with
Yeah.
the ball. Like,
But the
super
problem
hard.
is, I got the ball and I like what usually when you get the ball as a goalie,
Yeah.
you like do a cradle position and like you try to like
Uh-huh.
get away from harm's way.
Yeah.
But this dude
He just
tried to
rammed
kick the
into
ball
you.
out of tried to kick the ball out of my like arms, and as he
Oh,
was
what the
kicking
heck?
it. Yeah,
the
as he
ref
was kicking
do
it,
Did
that?
the ref call?
yeah, he got a red card for it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because he literally like blew a kick onto my face, like my entire face.
Yeah.
And I
You can't do
I,
that.
Ouch.
and I was literally rolling. And you know, one of the things that soccer players do is that they over exaggerate a lot of things.
Yeah. Pretend that they're hurt.
It wasn't as bad
Flopping,
of a kick.
flopping.
It wasn't as bad of a kick, but I had to do the soccer thing. You know, I had to roll around and like, scream in pain.
I'm in so much
Were you
pain.
bleeding?
This monster
Was your
kicked
nose
me in
bleeding?
the face. Ref. Ref.
My lips was bleeding. Yeah. It was
Okay,
bleeding.
that's
I
pretty.
mean, yeah,
good,
that's
all
pretty
right. That's
bad.
good
So
enough,
it's
yeah.
A
like he
busted
should be.
lip.
That counts. That counts as
Yeah.
a red.
That's
But
the
dude,
one
this
thing
guy
I
was
don't
so aggressive,
enjoy
yeah.
about competitive sports is, some people get a little too aggressive sometimes, and then people end up getting hurt.
That's actually why I like tennis a lot and like badminton is because you're far away
don't
from
get
your
hurt.
opponent. You know? So if they get mad,
hurt in badminton too.
yeah, but like in tennis, when they get mad, they just throw the racket on the floor, and you're all the way across the court when it happens.
Oh yeah,
So-
I mean
Yeah.
you as in like just when you're competing against other teammates, like.
No, I'm talking about against your opponent.
Yeah.
When your opponent gets mad, they just throw their racket on the floor, and you're like across the court, so they can't like come up to you and like punch you or anything. It's
try
like,
nail you in the head with the tennis ball.
that happens in doubles a lot. Because the guy,
Like, I've hit
one
my
person has to
partner
be
in the
front.
eye with a badminton birdie.
Yeah, that's nothing compared to a tennis ball, bro. Tennis ball has way more mass, coming way
Yeah,
faster.
That's true. Although a
Yeah.
badminton birdie does fly faster.
I don't know. I doubt it.
You know, when I wasn't chosen for like
No
the
contest.
volleyball varsity, like varsity volleyball, I at least wanted to like try out for like being a manager at least, like at the very
Ooh.
least. But then I
Manager of what?
realized of the team to manage the team, like everyone had a manager in like the
What?
sports team.
How
To,
old
like,
did
get
you
them,
need to
like-
be?
Like Kyoko-san.
No, yeah, like you'd like to get refreshments.
I didn't know
to
you
handle,
needed to try out for that.
that's
to
what you
handle
mean by
towels and like stuff like
You
that.
didn't even get to try out for that, TJ.
manager. It sounds like a water boy.
Like, no, like I couldn't because
How good are you?
the main requirement was you had to be a girl.
What?
What?
That sounds
kind of,
weird.
That's a little
That's
sexy.
why.
Only
That's
only
so
girl
sexy.
managers allowed.
Wait.
Like, hey, can I get
I
a
don't like
bottle
that.
of water
Wait,
over here?
You might,
Yes,
in
you might as well
Korea?
say
That
like you also have
sounds
to be pretty.
Shady.
Yeah,
You
a
have
lot
to
of
be
the
pretty
like.
and you have to be a girl.
Why?
I mean, like a lot of girls did
Yeah.
try out for it, like to be a manager, but like only the pretty ones like were chosen.
Is it something like does
No
it
way.
pay morale for the team to have a pretty
Dude,
manager?
it's
coach
literally
decide.
IQ, man. You have to be pretty and then
Yeah, something like
motivates
it
all
was.
the
It was.
guys.
I guess it was a bit of a morale booster, but like it was also like it had to do with popularity as well.
Wait, who decides though? The
popular
coach?
boosters.
Ew, no, that's
No, it's chosen by like the team. It's like a
Okay,
They vote,
well,
like they vote on it.
okay.
That's-
So you
that's
just do
fair.
like a runway kind of thing.
acceptable,
Like,
I guess.
If it was the
who's-
coach, I'd be
who's
concerned.
pretty? Who's
But if
pretty?
the coach, decides, it's kind of grimy.
No, that's a little.
Yeah,
It's a little shady if that's
a little
the case.
sus in my opinion.
It's
Yeah, a bit
okay.
sus. All right.
But yeah, that's I think that's a pretty good place to wrap up
Yeah.
the podcast. It's been an hour and a half.
Oh
Yeah.
wow,
Around.
time flies. Time flies.
Yeah, that's a pretty good, solid.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So we all have
episode.
some interesting experiences with sports.
and video games.
I'm sorry, Hono, that you didn't get to play tennis. Maybe now.
Oh, no, we could play
maybe
tennis.
You could join like a
Really?
club.
We can spar. Oh, I mean rally.
Bet.
Sorry. That's,
Spar.
Go.
Spar, like
Go.
hit each other with rackets, just like
Yeah.
Ungar with rackets.
That would be
You
fun.
can
to, like,
also
a
join our
blade
volleyball
duel.
sessions. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
you should
wanna-
probably hang
I
out with
wanna-
John because he's closer.
I want to play badminton with John because that's always been a goal of mine ever since watching his badminton video.
I've never played.
Oh yes,
We should play when you come. I want to try it out.
yes. I want
VidCon's happening this year, right?
It is.
Hopefully.
I was just looking at flight tickets today, and I'm like, oh my god.
Emily is a featured creator.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
It's
said
gonna
it.
be
in
cool.
the
Gonna be
last
fun.
podcast.
I won't be there.
No.
No.
I mean, TJ, you
Enjoy it.
can
Enjoy
though.
it,
I thought you
No.
could make it.
TJ, you
In
can
spirit.
make it.
I thought
In
you can make it in
spirit.
June.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I
June.
can't leave the country.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to leave the country once I'm in.
No.
Like,
Oh
yeah.
man, it feels like you don't even have human rights.
yeah, true.
Oh, no.
Well,
that's-
welcome to Asia.
That's what I feel.
It's okay. I'll bring you around on a camera if you want.
Hey,
Yes,
we'll put you on.
You
a
just put like
rolling-
your phone
rolling
camera
robot.
in front of like a goalie, like a goalkeeper.
Or I'll like
Something.
somehow connect a
get a
GoPro
segue.
to Discord or something like that, and just
Yeah.
bring you around with me.
No.
Anyways,
fun, though.
leave us a comment on what your favorite Pokemon starter is for like the new Pokemon game. Also tell us what kind of sports you guys enjoyed, like under the comments in the past. If you enjoyed the show and want to support us, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also follow us on our Twitter, send us your memes on this subreddit, please. Like, I want to see more memes. And if you can't stand the sheer sight of our bouncing PNGs, then you can also listen to us on Spotify.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah,
Yay.
that should be good.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the PNG Podcast.
Bye,
we hope to see you
guys.
guys again next
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.